Well, hello and welcome one and all. This, of course, is our coverage of one of the major rivalries on the peninsula. The Derby of the Sun. Napoli and Roma, who have traditionally shared an identity in that they were the first of the successful teams to come out of the central, the southern regions of Italy. It was a rivalry, originally an amicable one, until the recent past, as both clubs went through their cycles and phases, and things at times began to sour. It does always show that even in the football world, the margin between love and hate can be separated by a very, very fine line. Now known for being one of the most bitter and hotly contested of all Italian games, it promises to be an explosive affair. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances. You feel the rivalry.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
There's the whistle. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to go direct with the ball at his feet, to take his man on, be brave and just head for goal. That's what makes him quite lethal.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Looking for a decent ball in. Lobotka plays it forward. David Neres breaks on here. Lukaku plays it out to the flank. Indica. Bove. Kone. Up towards the front line. Ramani. Oliveira. Ramani. Oliveira hoists it forward. Spinazzola. The referee has given a corner. And Mosso tries to clear. Defence has got rid of that. Spinazzola. Time to deliver. It's a decent looking cross. Bailey displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Svila sends that a long way. Bailey. Dovbik. Bailey with a delicate ball. Spinazzola. Oliveira drives it forward. Lovely bit of skill. Spinazzola. Lobotka. Svila can pick that up. There's some clever movement up front.
Yeah, I can see how the movement of those players, Peter, can cause some real problems for this defence.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Jim, actually.
Yeah, it's all about the changing of roles, dropping deeper into midfield, and all designed to confuse defenders.
That's great strength on the ball. Soulé. Chip through. Soulé. A chance to play it in. Lukaku. Looking to break out here. Lukaku. David Neres. Lobotka. Either side especially adventurous early on. There are a few waiting for it. Header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Lukaku is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Out to the left it goes. Gorgeous control there. Tsimikas. Now a chance to break. Lukaku. And it's De Bruyne. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. He's through. Hurls himself at it! Di Lorenzo gets good distance on it. And Mosso switches it towards the other side. Kone plays a clever pass. David Neres. Lukaku.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Just brushed off the ball there. Spinazzola. Lobotka gets it out to the wing. Now it's David Neres. Forward it goes. De Bruyne plays it in. And that's been repelled. De Bruyne goes short. That looks a good ball. No, that's not going to find its target. Kone is there and he can get that clear. Lukaku plays it backwards and they'll try again. David Neres back into the middle. What a throw in. Lobotka. And here's De Bruyne. Can he deliver? He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Played out to the right. And here's Lukaku. This could spell danger. And here's Lukaku. Hits one! And the ball's come out. Flings it across. And he just whacks it away. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
De Bruyne! Ndika tries to get it forward quickly. Bailey. Dovbyk. And it's Lukaku. And here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
He's had a go! Tsimikas hoist it clear. Spinazzola has a pop! And Musso gets it away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Bove. Decent looking ball. What a size of goal here. Lukaku. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. David Neres. Lobotka. Going for goal! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Very well to intervene. And it's Al-Sharawi. And he heaves it forward. Ndika. Sule. And he's cut it out. David Neres. cuts it out. Lobotka. Oliveira. Spinazzola. Lobotka. And here's Lukaku. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Bailey. Nicely measured pass. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's a good ball to find him. He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Tsimikas. He's in, surely! Plays it out to the wing. So who's he picking out? El Shaarawy has a hit! And it's played forward. Oh, they could break here. Looks to clip it, gets up to head it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Schüller goes looking. All the way back and they start again. Meret gets it upfield. Mancini. It's an entertaining game, this. Both teams have had chances, but it is still 0-0. Out to the right. Schüller has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Lobotka. Bogara. Over to the left. Bogara delivers across. And Musso knocks it away. And it's played forward. Tsimikas. And here's De Bruyne. Now it's Lukaku. De Bruyne. Crosses into the box. The defence can get it clear. Spinazzola is on a run down the left wing. And he's there to cut it out. Bailey. Roma keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Schüller looking to run onto it. Well, that had to be more accurate. Keeper's got good distance on that. Soule. Bailey. He gets past his man. Soule. Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Kone. Kone drives it forward. It's a throw in. Goes for the cross. Ramani attempts a clearance. Bove. And here's El Shaarawy! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So, fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. So there was the first half.
End of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here. Bailey really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Lukaku. And here's De Bruyne. Di Lorenzo. And here's De Bruyne. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Massive leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Roma can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Lobotka. Ramani. Lobotka. Kone. Ndika. Tsimikas. Forward it goes. It's been played to a promising move. Di Lorenzo. De Bruyne. Di Lorenzo. Has a look and plays it in. Tries to get it clear. Bailey. Kone. Dovbyk. Tsimikas. Bove. Tries to get it forward quickly. Sule. Lobotka plays it forward. David Neres could move up a gear here. Di Lorenzo. And it's got through. De Bruyne. And that was asking just too much of him. So here comes the substitution. Bailey. Sule. Kone. Ndika. Hoists it forward. Oh, good interception. And it's played forward. Lobotka. David Neres. Spinazzola. Lobotka. And it's Lukaku. And the weighted pass. Corner it is then. De Bruyne plays it short. Plenty waiting in the middle. Well, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Bove. Well, that's where he wants it. Spinazzola goes looking. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ndika demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. That's a throw. Lobotka looks to dink one in. That's inches away from being a really good ball. Kone. Lobotka. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Bove plays it out to the wing. He's pinged one through here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mancini plays it forward. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And here's De Bruyne. Oh, managed to get it away. Lukaku. Napoli have it. He's had a shot. Great save. That was not easy.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
He's made sure that that won't get through. El Shaarawy needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Hermoso. Mancini tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Bailey. And out to safety. Soulé. It's a loose ball. Bove. Shoots! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Oliveira. Ramani. Oliveira. Oliveira drives it forward. Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Kone hoists it forward. Soulé, and help's available out wide. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. McTominay is there to heave it away. That's a good foot in there.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Di Lorenzo. And here's De Bruyne. He's through. Dovbyk. Roma have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And out it comes again. Through. Soulé. Now it's Bailey. Good challenge, stood up well. A chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
There's going to be another change here. Hermoso. Simicas. Simicas. Really good feet. El Shaarawy could try cutting inside here. And he's there to clear it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
Roma get it back again. Dovbyk. Bailey. Shapes to shoot. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Sambo Anguissa. Battles to win it back. Soulé. In with the challenge. Sambo Anguissa. Politano goes for the cross. Mancini tries to clear.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Politano. Oh, nice touch. Timely intervention, and it's played forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's El Shaarawy. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Sambo Anguissa. Politano. Hit long and direct.
Napoli showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Mancini goes looking. Simicas. El Shaarawy.
Roma merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And it's Lukaku. McTominay. He's got options out wide. And that's been levered clear. Defending of the desperate variety. Di Lorenzo. Sambo Anguissa!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Well played, he saw that coming. And back to base. Ramani.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Indica. Kone. Mancini. Sule. One final crack at it now. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Mancini, Hermoso, Simicas. He's got away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played into space out wide. Lobotka, Lukaku, now it's McTominay. Shot at goal! It's off target and by quite a way. No, that's not the ball he wanted. It's come loose. Goes for goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Napoli really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And it's been taken short.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Hermoso, forward it goes. Dovbyk. Oliveira positions himself well and cuts it out. Politano, Lukaku, Dovbyk, Bailey, Dovbyk, Al Sharawi. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Al Sharawi. It's Al Sharawi.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Di Lorenzo gets it back.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Politano, Lukaku. Politano provides an outlet. Kone gets it away. It is now or never. Lukaku! Just off target.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Oliveira does well there, alert. He's through the middle. That intervention was very necessary. And that will be the final act. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
I think the first thing to say is that the draw was about the right result. It had everything you want in a clash of this nature, the commitment, the passion, great ebb and flow to the game, and I think everybody can go home with a little bit of satisfaction from this.